Hey there, and welcome to day number 2 of business growth strategies. And so if you want to come on right now and ask me a question, I'm going to answer any of your business growth questions right now. Hi there, Rod. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. I'm in Alta, Utah, taking a little break from skiing right now. And yesterday I did a session on business growth, and I thought I would come back on today as per what I mentioned, to share with people any answers to your questions today. Hi there, Joshua. Nice to see you on, my friend. I'm doing well. Do you want to see outside right now? Look at this. It is snowing, 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 snowing. Anyway, I just took a little break for lunch, and I'm going to do a little Q&A session for your business growth. So you can hear me and see me. Thank you, Daniel. All right, so just let me know, do you have a business? If you can hear me and see me, hit the like or the love button. And I'm going to do about a 20-minute session just on answering any of your questions around business growth. If you want to see outside, you can look at my glasses. Hi there, Jacob from, hey there, shashin. Shashin, you should be on he's on the ski hill, all right? Alicia, hello there, Alicia. All right, so who's got a business question? If you want to come live with me, I'll see if I can add you on live right now for any of your business questions. So Maria's, I have my iPhone, so I wish I could show it to you, but I got my iPhone. Shashin, say hi to Mr. Roach for me as well. Hi there, Martina. So who's got a question? So Kristen, Frazier, why don't you request to come on? Let me see if I can go live with you. Invited you. Kristen, let's see if I can take a few questions, all right, on business growth. I've been fortunate to have grown a few businesses. And Kristen, I just invited you. If you're able to join me, I'll answer your questions live. And if you don't join me, I'll have to take somebody else. And geohara, yes, I'm on Clubhouse. How many of you are on Clubhouse? I just started about 3 weeks ago, and I have been on there for a while. It's been great. So Olivia, you ask, how do you save up for an art business? You start saving, you spend less than you make, or you borrow money from the bank, or you get investors to help you. All right, who's got a question? I'll introduce you, or I'll ask you to come on live. Hi, Marco from South Africa. I want to give people a lot of advice right now. 2021 can be an amazing year. It's so easy now with video that you can do. All right, so Kristen, let me just see. I can't see your request. So Kristen, for some reason, is not letting me, it says you're unable to join. Listen, 2021, with all the social media channels that you can go live on Instagram like this in 1 minute, you can join Clubhouse and get a lot of people following you. You can do, blog posts, podcasts. There's so many ways to be able to generate leads and grow your business. There shouldn't be any excuse right now for why your business may be suffering, and it doesn't make a difference where you are in the world. All right, so let's see. Clay Gonzalez, go live with Clay. All right, Clay, I just invited you. All right, so I'm going to see if I can take 3 or 4 or 5 questions. Many of you have already joined my business breakthrough challenge that starts February the 18th, but I want to give you some additional content right here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my bio and click on the link there, and you'll see Business Breakthrough Challenge starts on the 18th of February. All right, so I want to talk about business growth, not anything else. All right, so if you have a business growth question, then I will answer it. So Diane, all right, hey there. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, John? I can hear you.
Good. Let's just make sure we don't have background noise, and so I can answer your question. Tell me where you're from. What do you do?
Hey, I'm from New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Right. What do you do there?
Right now, I'm actually trying to do a side hustle right now.
Okay. What's your business question?
I'm just trying to know, when you're having an off day, how do you try to uplift yourself when you're just having an off day, just overthinking?
Okay. What's your business question?
Well, I don't really have a business question.
I'm talking about business questions today. All right. You'll have to come on another time for all that other stuff. I got to run.
All right, man.
All right, you guys, I'm asking, I'm only answering business growth questions right now. If you want me to do other types of questions, come on to some of my other live stuff. And for those of you that just joined, this is what I'm looking at right now. A little bit of snow. It snowed 12 inches in the last 24 hours, and there's snowing another 12 inches right now. So I'm taking a little bit of break, just had some good vegan lunch, and then back out to play a little bit later. So who's got a question? If you got a question, Lanny, I am going to invite you, Lanny Cooper. All right. I've only got about 20 minutes to do this. All right. Lanny, I just invited you, so if you answer. Serene, do you feel a Facebook's still effective tool for promoting? Yeah, I spend probably about $150,000 a month on Facebook advertising, Serene. So Facebook is still really good, and there's other channels that are good too. Hi there. Can you hear me and see me now?
Ooh. Am I on?
Hello, you're on. What's your
Hey,
question?
how are you? I wanted to ask about pivoting. We in COVID, we were majority B2B, and now obviously having to be a lot more D2C, even though that retailers are coming back. We were not cash flow ready to go so heavily into D2C. So trying to play catch up, I guess some tips on that.
So what was the first part of your question? I didn't hear.
Is growing D2C, like we've been doing it organically and chasing investment and stuff, but how to continue to grow while we're competing with bigger, companies and even our own retailers now? Sure.
You have to win the trust and rapport game. And what that means is you can do a lot more of this where the big companies really don't do that. They usually will have a social media person and they come in at 8 or 9 o'clock, they'll leave at 5 o'clock. Whereas if you've got a small business, then you're a speedboat. And so you have to maneuver and adjust and adapt. And what I found is the first part of any sales process is trust and rapport. So if people don't trust you and they don't believe that you have something of value, then chances are they're not going to go to the next step. And today, in the day and age that we live in, we have to clear through the clutter. There's so much noise. Like while I'm on right now with you, there's probably 1,000 other people like me and like you that are on doing live streams. They're on Clubhouse, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're everywhere. And so what happens is when you start to develop relationships with people through whether it's your blogs, your videos, your connections with them, then they start to follow you, and then they're more likely to buy from you as opposed to just using advertising. Even in our advertising, a lot of our advertising, there's something we call as DTE. And so if I'm looking to build a tribe, many of you will notice, I put a lot of free content out. Right? Sometimes there's a call to action to look at this, sometimes there isn't. And what I'm doing is I'm driving to educate. Right? So DTE first is let me introduce you. Not everybody knows who I am and my company and what we do. Not everybody knows the companies that I've built. Not everybody knows I've had 1,200 salespeople and 85 offices in my real estate. Not everybody knows that. So I'm driving to educate first so that people can enter into my orbit, so I can develop a relationship with them. So then when they see my name, they go, oh, what's John Assaraf saying? Then I could say, hey, by the way, I'm starting next week to have a business breakthrough challenge. Do you want to find out more about it? But it's only after I develop the trust and the rapport. So you have to start thinking, how can I reach the person or people that I want without selling them anything at first? I just want to show them what we have. And the other thing to consider, and everybody has content that they can share with the marketplace, because if you have any product or service that people want or need, you have to meet them at their want or need. Right? So what is it that your clients want and need, and how can you give them education to help them with their want or need?
Because we've hit our early adopters and we're expanding into that part of education. And I come from an education background for what I'm selling or marketing, but this new part of reaching people that have not ever heard of what we're talking about before, I'm missing.
Well, then you have to do drive to educate before you have a drive to buy campaign. And by the way, everybody, I'm at a hotel in Alta, Utah right now. I'm on a ski trip, and I'm taking a break after lunch to let my food digest, and then I'm going to probably hit the slopes again. So I hope I helped you with that.
You did.
Awesome.
Thank you. Have a great time.
Did you all get a little bit of good information there? And who else has a question? And thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, who else has a question? I've got to look at my glasses. That's what happens when you're turning 60. All right, so Sapphire Moon. All right, and if you have a question, please be succinct. I'll give an answer, see if we can get a few more people. And for many of you, check out my Business Breakthrough Challenge that starts on February the 18th. It's $47 to spend about 6-7 hours with me teaching business frameworks to grow your business by 2 or 3 times this year. Okay, so just look at my bio and you'll be able to see the information. And I always ask people, I said, would you invest $50 to have lunch with me and pick up the tab? Most people say yes. I said, well, guess what? For less than $50, you can spend over 5 hours with me teaching you what you need to do to grow your business. So now you can go. What's your question?
Hi. So I actually saw you at a conference in January.
Nice.
And so
in
really
Arizona.
awesome stuff. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. So thank you for that time. So my question is, in that line of work, I am encountering a lot of, I'm in a warm market, but the people that I'm, trying to impact, they're very skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know how to get through and become a little bit more credible, so that I can be a little bit more effective in bringing people on board onto my team. I did this recruiting on a different platform for a big company, and I was very successful at it. But doing my own business, I'm encountering a lot of opposition. So I want to
and you're going
take your break.
And you're going so let's understand the psychology of selling now, okay? And many of you pay close attention, all right? Out of every 100 people, let's say, like I said, I'm in a hotel right now. I'm in a lobby in a hotel right now. If I went to 100 people in here and I said, hey, my name is John Assaraf. I'm having a Business Breakthrough Challenge on February the 18th. Do you want to know more about it? I've helped thousands of business owners achieve success, blah, 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 blah. I would have 80 people go, no, thank you, not interested. I'd have 15 people go, well, I don't know, like what's it about? And then 5 people go, yeah, I'm interested. That's pretty interesting. Like, tell me more. So first and foremost, when you are entering the world of sales, which you are because you're in the direct selling MLM industry, first and foremost, the MLM industry doesn't have a great reputation with a lot of people because of what happened in the 70s and 80s. Up till this day, I remember my father bought $5,000 worth of Amway products. They're probably still sitting in his garage right now. He's 90. Now, so not only do you have to overcome, in many cases, a negative image of the industry, now what you have to remember is you're looking for people who specifically want to achieve financial freedom, have the life of their dreams. And so you have to go through a lot of people, almost a lot of frogs to find your prince. So that is just the selling game. Now, I'm going to add one more thing. When I was 19 years old, 40 years ago, I had a sheet of paper that my real estate broker, I got into real estate when I was 19. And my real estate broker gave me a sheet of paper with 100 boxes on it. And the first box said $15, the second box said 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, 135, 150, all the way to $1,500 at the last box, which is the 100th box. And he said to me, here's your job. I'm going to put a telephone book in front of you, okay, with the streets behind us, and you are going to call 100 people a day. He says, every single person that says no to you or says maybe, doesn't make a difference what they say, you just made $15. Your job is to get to 100 people. And he said, you have to learn a script. So the script that I learned was, hi, this is John Assaraf with Allen Brown Real Estate. We have somebody who's looking to buy a home in the neighborhood. Are you interested in making a move? Click. Hi, this is John Assaraf with Allen Brown Real Estate. We have somebody who's looking to buy a home in the neighborhood. Are you looking to make a move? Click. I did that all day long. No. Why are you calling me? You're an idiot. You're a jerk. You're a butt. I got every rejection, everything thrown into the book of me. But then every 20, 30 people, 40 people. Somebody says, well, as a matter of fact, we've been thinking about making a move. I say, awesome. Here's the next part of my script. Can I come over today at 3 o'clock or would 5 o'clock be better so we can see your house so we can tell our buyers about it? So I learned a script that worked. Then I learned the objections and the answers to those objections. And I didn't take the rejection personally.
Oh, okay. So I understand what you're saying.
Right?
So
They
it's
were
just
rejecting
getting
the idea, the offer at the time that I was giving it to them. Now, that's part one, is to ask everybody. But the better solution is to find people who already want to make an extra $500 a month or $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. And they're out looking for opportunities. So level one is you're generally marketing and selling. But level two is you're finding people who are already looking for you. It makes it so much easier. Does that help?
Yes, very much.
Good.
And do you feel like
it's a numbers game, a numbers game, a numbers game, a numbers game, a numbers game.
okay? And just one really tiny question. Yeah, Clubhouse. I'm not really familiar with that. I'm looking on LinkedIn, Facebook, Clubhouse, any other places that I can look.
Yeah, by the way, if any of you are on Clubhouse, join or like my profile. I'm on there answering questions all the time. So the way I use Clubhouse, I've had 3 events on Clubhouse. I'm going to start a club on the inner game stuff. But the way I use Clubhouse, I go into rooms and then a lot of people know who I am. So they invite me up to speak and to answer questions. And then people follow me, and we don't even monetize yet. But for example, now that I'm doing this Business Breakthrough Challenge on February the 18th, people are asking me, like, do you have any events coming up? Do you have any products? Do you have any services that help me go deeper into this so I can, get my mindset right and I can follow the right strategies? And I'm saying, yeah, if you're on Instagram, go to my profile and the link is there. If you're on Facebook, look at the feeds that I have. If you want to go to myneurogym.com, we have information there. So it allows me to enter a dialogue, give loads of information. And if people want to go further and go deeper with me or my programs or products, then it's easy. Right? So I'll give you an example. I'm coming on here today. I'm coming here to give value. And I'm telling people, hey, if you want to learn how to grow your business, if you want to generate an extra 20 or 50 or 100 new leads a month, and you want the process that I've used to build companies that have generated billions in sales and spent hundreds of $1 millions in advertising, I'll show you an entire framework of how to get the right buyers, what to say to them, how to create marketing that works, how to create a sales process that makes the most logical sense. And I'll teach you that for $47. It's like a no-brainer. It's cost me millions of dollars to learn it. So people go, oh yeah, I want to learn with you. But first they want to see some content and information in advance, right? So people don't just want to buy right off the bat. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold. By the way, if you all agree with that, hit the love button, right? You want to buy, I want to buy, but I don't want to be sold stuff. So it's so much easier if you can meet people where they are. And people have pain in their life right now. People have fears in their life right now. People have uncertainty right now. People are doubtful right now. People are hurting right now. And people want to accelerate to achieve their success faster. So if you can meet them there, then you have a solution for them. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're trying to help them. That's the other thing that I learned is whenever we are selling, don't sell. Help people. Help people achieve their goals and dreams, and you will be the hero, right? And in your case, you'll be the shero.
Thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too. Let's see who else. Is that helpful, everyone? Again, who else has got a question there? Who else? Hi there, Malika. Malika, do you think this is a really good place to promote your clubhouse? Daniel, you have a business question. Daniel Graham. Let's go live with Daniel Graham. And thank you for being succinct, everyone. If you've got business question, that's what I'm doing today. Today's a business question. Hey there, Daniel, where are you from? What do you do?
Hey, John, I'm from Melbourne. I do e-commerce as well as getting into coaching.
Nice.
So my question today is, how do you personally provide more value? Because you've been coaching for a while now. So How do
I
you connect with
I
your
couldn't hear
audience
your
better?
question. One more time. You're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up, and so your connection's not very good. All right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get your connection good. All right, one more time. Stop moving. Yeah, stop
Nope.
moving. So yeah,
Okay.
stop moving. Your young, energetic energy is a little sporadic. Stop moving. Ask the question. Let me answer it.
Okay. How do you provide more value and connect with your audience better as a coach?
All right, so there's different types of coaches, right? So I help people achieve their goals and dreams faster using neuroscience and neuropsychology, but I also am an entrepreneur that has built multiple companies. So I have certain clients that I work with them on mindset, certain clients I work with them on skill set, and certain clients I work with them on behavior, what to do, and then others on all three. So if you take some questions, let me give you an example of something that I do all the time. If you ask yourself this question, this goes for all of you that are looking to create content. I want you to write down or type out, what are the 10 questions that your ideal client always asks? What are the 10 questions they always ask you? How do I do that? How do I stop that? What about this? What about that? Write down the 10 questions they always ask you. Then write down the 10 questions that they should ask you. And then I want you to create content for answering every one of those. Now you have 20 bits of content you could write about, you could do videos about, you can create little checklists for, you can create resources for, and give that information away on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Clubhouse, wherever you could take the same body of content and give away your best stuff. Here's what happens. People ask me, why do you put your best stuff in all of your books? And the answer is because people want help in the application of it. So don't be afraid to give so much stuff, because people go, oh, wow, that's great. Can you help me apply? Can you answer my questions? So don't be afraid to give. Be a go-getter and a go-giver, and you'll be doing great. But what is it that they want? What is it that they need? What is it that they're looking for? Help them. Does that help?
That helped. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. I love
Yes.
Melbourne, by the way.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yep. All right. Who else do we have? Who else do we have here? Who else do we have? I'm answering business questions only, business growth questions only. I do mindset stuff another time, but today is business questions. I'm doing business questions for the next 5 days leading up to my business breakthrough challenge on February the 18th. All right. February the 18th. Like I said, if you go to my bio, the information will be there. Just click on the link and you'll see Joshua Moreno. Let's rock and roll, Joshua. Joshua, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. Coming to you from Miami, Florida. John, thank you so much. You rock.
Miami. I love
Yes,
Miami.
sir. Yes, sir. So I'm a
I've
real estate
partied,
agent here in Miami, Florida.
I've partied way too hard when I was younger in Miami. 40, 25, 35, maybe 40 years ago, way too hard.
Well, there's plenty more life to live.
No more. At 60, I'll be 60 this year. I am focusing on health and well-being, not killing myself. Now
I'm
I
right
want
there
to
with
live,
you.
but not kill myself.
I'm right there with you. John, my question to you is, well, a little bit of background. I lead a residential sales team in Miami, Florida. My question to you is, how do you tether that line between wanting to expand, whether it's investing in new systems, investing in more people, staff, and wanting to watch the overhead, the expenses? What is a good rule of thumb to balance that?
Great question. So whenever you're looking to scale a business, the question that you have to ask yourself is, the expense that I'm about to put out, is that an expense or an investment? So if it creates leverage points, if it creates growth, then it's an investment because you're going to get a return on that investment. If it's a sunk cost, meaning it's going to cost me more to do the same, then you really have to consider it. Why would you want to spend more to do the same unless it buys you time? Right? So if I could put a person to do things that maybe are $15 or $20 an hour work that allows me to do $100 an hour, $500 work, $1,000 an hour work, like going to recruit agents and teaching them how to sell and making sure that they are doing their thing. So you're looking to buy time, or you're looking to leverage for growth so that you can reduce your costs and increase your profits. So every expenditure has to have a reason why. Because it's so easy to say, oh, I need this, I want that, that would be great, that would be great. No, business is all about numbers. Business is math. And if the numbers don't work, you will go out of business.
But what I'm hearing you say is that you're investing to buy time is really what you're looking for. You're always looking to buy time, whether it's through people or systems.
Yeah, many years ago, I started tracking, I'm going many years ago, probably around your age. I started tracking what I was doing every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And after a week of looking at what I was doing every 15 minutes, I realized 80% of my time, I was doing the trivial many things versus the critical few. And so then I started to get help. First, somebody to write my ads, somebody to, when I was a real estate agent, then somebody to answer the phones and answer all this stuff. And I just kept elevating so that I can get to my highest income producing activity per hour and my highest impact producing activity per hour. So you, as I'm not sure what your role is, but and for every one of you that has a business, if you don't know what your highest impact producing activity is per hour, you better know that. If not, then you're going to treat some of them you might be making $250 an hour the same as something that you're making $15 an hour for, and all you have is time. And so you can leverage, time by getting really clear on my high income and high impact producing activities.
Clear. Thank you, John.
All right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Who's next? Thanks, Joshua. Who is next? Are you enjoying this? If you're enjoying this, give me the like and the love. By the way, if you just joined, look at this. It is beautiful out there. I'm at a ski resort in Alta, Utah right now. I've been live for, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Talking about business growth. I believe that business can be the royal road to financial freedom and life freedom. I happen to have gotten into business when I was 19 years young. So I've been in business for 40 years. I've built 5 multi-million-dollar companies, 4 smashing successes, 1 smashing failure. I've learned a lot between them. Billions in sales, hundreds of millions in commissions paid to agents and to employees. And so I have a little bit of experience in the entire process, from startup idea all the way through to having 1,200 agents, 85 offices, and millions and millions and millions of dollars in expenses and sales. So who's got a question? I'll help you. Hi there, Simon. Again, I'm in a hotel right now. I'm in the lobby right now, but everybody's skiing. I came in for lunch and to do this. Who's got a question? By the way, every once in a while, my eyes need a little help. All right. Kristen Frazier, you are next. Let's go, Kristen. Tell me where you are from and what do you do? Hi, Kristen Frazier.
We got me. I tried to get on earlier.
There you go. Where are you from? What do you do?
I live in Victoria, British Columbia. I'm a plant-based chef. I teach people how to live healthy lifestyles.
Love it. I'm vegan, so perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So I actually just set up a lovely little kitchen set up to run cooking videos and tutorials. And I guess my question to you is how, I feel like I have so many ideas of lead generation ideas to a one-day workshop to, I actually have a cooking school online called Inner Glow Cooking School. And I want to lead everybody into that, but I don't know how to. I love what you said about the content creation. And I guess I'm curious of I really love focusing on KPIs right now. That's my biggest focus right now. And I'm not sure how to discover what is the best lead generating tool.
Great. So the answer is it depends. And let me explain. So first and foremost, what are you selling?
I'm selling my cooking school.
Well,
it's a virtual cooking school.
Is it an online cooking school?
It's an online cooking school. And it's a 12-month program that people get monthly cooking tutorials. And we also teach meditation and some of the inner glow stuff to keep them aligned with eating healthy.
Okay, so who is your ideal client? Who is looking for you right now?
My ideal clients are typically middle-aged females that have kind of some are current mothers, but a lot of them are kind of like that 45 to 55 range where they've given a lot to the world and they're ready to put back into themselves.
Okay, so I want you to do a couple things. Step one, I want you to take a sheet of paper or your computer, take an imaginary picture of avatar or woman number one. Tell me everything you can about her. Don't tell me, but write down. She's 40 to 60 years young. She has children. She's given herself to the world, and now she's ready for something for her.
Yeah.
Okay, and she loves this and she wants to move away from that. Give me a profile of her. Then do the same for your second person. All right. Then what I want you to write down is what are, and everybody pay close attention to what I'm about to say because it's going to be fast and maybe teaching it a lot deeper in the Business Breakthrough Challenge. But what are her biggest pains right now?
Yeah.
What are her biggest fears right now? What are her biggest frustrations right now? What are her dreams, goals, and aspirations right now? So pains, fears, frustrations, irritations. What are her biggest goals, dreams, and aspirations? Write that down. Then do the exact same thing for the other. We want to know pains, fears, frustrations, irritations, wants, needs, aspirations. That's because we're going to start working on neuromarketing and neurosales, which is what I'm going to be teaching in the Business Breakthrough Challenge. So once you have
I'm
that,
excited about this breakthrough challenge.
Oh, it'll blow your mind. I'm going to be teaching stuff for $47. I'm going to be teaching stuff that cost me millions to learn. But so for you specifically, so then you have this. Now comes the question. You ask me, where's the best place to go? And the answer is, it depends on your budget and your skills. So it doesn't make sense for me to share with you, go on TV. You go, John, how am I going to do that? So now you say, okay, John, I'm comfortable on camera. Great. John, here's my budget. Great. Here's what I'm good at. Here's what I'm weak at. Now with the strengths and now with the challenges, now I can formulate a plan. So let me give you an example. If you have zero money, then you go to YouTube and you start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have zero money, you start an Instagram page. Okay. And you start putting content. Hey, let me share with you, some of the ways that I buy food. Let me share with you some of the ways that I cook food. Let me share with you 3 skincare foods that'll help reduce inflammation, make your skin glow. And you start to do that. And you start to build a tribe. Now, if you want to accelerate it, you can actually go to Facebook, Instagram, and you can actually target, the things that you just wrote out.
Yeah.
The pain, fears, frustration, irritation. Now you can create some ads, whether they're static ads or video ads, and you can actually target those women who are most likely going to want what you have. So instead of trying to go, hey, does anybody want this? You target women in that age group, women in that socioeconomic group. You target with those specific headlines and ads to reach those specifically, and then you have to develop a sales process.
Yeah.
Right? So now we have an organized, methodical way for who she is, where is she, what's the message, what's the process from what we call as banner to buyer. And in between there, you're going to create content to reach her, or to have friends that she has see your content, and then they can send you that information. By the way, everyone, if you think I just shared that, what was your first name again?
It's Christine, spelled Kristen.
Christine. So if you think I just shared that for Kristen, you're mistaken. That's for every single one of you, right? So there is a little bit of the formula of what you need to understand. A lot of business owners have a great product or service, but they're not marketers. They don't understand the marketing side of it. They don't understand creating a sales process that's logical and makes sense, so that for every hour of work that they put in, they get a benefit from it. And then they don't know what to do if, let's say, they're not good on camera like you are and maybe I am, or if they're not good at writing, or they're not good at headlines, they're not good at the logical side of business. Then you have to understand, how do I become resourceful in the absence of the resources that I need?
Yeah.
Right? So I love what you're doing. I've been alcohol-free, sugar-free, and vegan now for many years. So
beautiful, beautiful. I love it too. It's a powerful, powerful thing to do.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Kristen.
you so much. Great to meet you.
You too. Bye. All right, everyone. Was that helpful? Listen, I want you to understand something. No differently than, if you were in need of oral surgery or surgery on your shoulder, the doctor that's going to perform the surgery They have studied how to perform the surgery. They have studied what could go wrong. They have experience in doing what they do. Most entrepreneurs don't fail because they have a poor or bad product or service. The reason they find it so hard is they really don't understand the selling part, the marketing part in a logical, methodical way. And they certainly don't understand the neuromarketing and neurosales that I'm going to be diving into in the Business Breakthrough Challenge. So I hope this has been very, very helpful. Thank you, David and Tammy. If you want to go deeper with me and learn, in a methodical, organized way with checklists and process maps, on February the 18th, I'm doing a Business Breakthrough Challenge. It's 5 days, $47, almost free. And I don't give that stuff away for free, because what I find is when people pay, they pay attention. And if you give everything away for free, people don't show up. So I want you to invest in yourself. I'll show you what I've learned over the last 40 years in building numerous companies and working with over 10,000 small business owners. And I'll be able to answer your questions if you opt in for the VIP package, which is I think $97 more, where we'll be on Zoom and you'll be able to ask me questions for another hour or two after each session. Look in my bio here on Instagram, share this. I'm going to do one more of these on my Facebook fan page now. And then I think I'm going to have to go out there. Look at those guys. They're going back out to ski. I'm in the lobby of the hotel right now. They probably think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Who knows? All right. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing this. And I love doing this. I love sharing what I've learned. I love sharing my successes and what I did to become successful. And I love sharing my failures and what I learned from those failures to turn them into my successes. So thanks so much. I'm going to go to Facebook fan page. If you want to continue on that, I'll be on my fan page. So just go to @johnassaraf on Facebook. I'm going to do a live session there now. And then I'm going to see if I can hit this. It's been snowing for 2 days here. 12 inches yesterday, and looks like another 12 inches today. And it's my favorite sport in the whole world. So bye. Thanks.